Hello everyone and welcome back to the Utah Belt. Welcome back to the Provo River Subdivision. And today, I guess we can pretty much call this episode Cars. Why? Because there's lots and lots and lots of cars. So what we're doing today is going back and doing some small details around the town, around the little shopping areas, trying to get parking lots all set up and fixed up and ready to rumble. Because if I don't do this now, I will keep putting it off and keep putting it off, because parking lots, I hate doing the most. Why? Because there is an absolute lack of, good vehicles out there, good vehicle models, and the ones that you do get, like, you're trying not to make it look like you're repeating things here and there and everywhere, but, there's still a lot of things that repeat here, there, and everywhere, because, there's just not enough. There's not enough. We need more. So this is a call out to 3D modelers out there. We need some more vehicles, please. If I could 3D model, I would do it. I would do it myself, but not a 3D modeler. I'm a route builder. But yeah, I think some more vehicles would be very, very nice. Because right now, I mean, it's really bad, especially when you're putting down cars that were made for TRS 2004 and trying to make it look right, trying to make it look good. But, as long as you mix them in right, they still look kinda decent. Kinda? Yeah, maybe. You'd probably get away with it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Is just doing small details, getting some parking lots set up, getting some cars and stuff set up, and redoing a little bit of the town. If you see me in the video come to a complete dead stop, I'm looking up more vehicles on the DLS. So I'm going to give just a slight, small shout out, even though the guy actually doesn't like me. Dave Snow. I mean, you do a really good job with your buildings and your vehicles. Keep up the good work in that front. But yeah, I use a crap ton of his assets, and in terms of vehicles and buildings and stuff, because they look really, really nice, and they fit in pretty well, as long as you know how to mix everything in right. I wanted to redo this little shopping plaza, kind of, it's this whole thing beside the Walmart there. It was just a big Dollar Tree, but I thought that the little shopping stores there would fit it just right, fit it perfect. I like how it all came out there. And somebody asked me a question in my Discord. Why is there a shopping plaza in the middle of the city like that? Why is the city built? Why does it look like the city's built around the shopping plaza? And I wanted to give a little bit of lore. Say in the 1950s or 60s, there was a massive fire that broke out and burnt half the town down. And so, for a rebuild, they just made it all commercial area, and, the Walmart came in the early 80s, and thus everything else built around that. So, yeah, there's your little bit of a backstory as to why the middle of the city has the shopping plazas. I don't know, it's just one of them things that made sense to me. Wanted to give it a little bit of lore, a little bit of backstory. Wish you could find some, charred ruins of something, just to kind of sprinkle throughout that little section. Maybe they didn't get rid of something, maybe something got left behind, but I don't know, we'll have to look. And in terms of naming this city, I've narrowed it down to 3 names. You guys done really good with a lot of the names, but we've narrowed it down to 3. I've been consulting with some of my staff, and I'm going to be picking out 3, and I want you guys to choose which one of those 3 sounds the best for this area. So we have Andrew S 1697s or Rule 281Cs, Milford, Utah. That's Milford. I'll put the comment up on the screen here. And then we have South Concord, Utah by Milwaukee North. And we have Granite Heights, Utah by Chance by Trainman 7616. So yeah, choose out of those 3. If you guys don't care, put your answer in between those 3 in the comment section down below. And speaking of like feedback and stuff, guys, absolutely thank you guys for all the love that I've seen over the course of this past week, over the course of the last 2 weeks since we've announced this project and since we started the series. Utah Belt Provo River Sub Episode 1 has over 1,000 views, 100 likes, and that's all within 6 days. And so I'm absolutely flabbergasted at that point. Thank you guys so much for all that love, like tremendously. Thank you. I gave you guys a challenge in that video, see if you couldn't get 50 likes in 2 days. Well, you guys got 60 in 24 hours, so I'm not even, like, here's your challenge now. Repeat that. Like, keep us pushing forward, keep getting the word out there about it, and, you know, just keep having our backs, man. Thank you guys so much for all the love and reception on that. And again, like, you guys like what we're doing with this series, you know, make sure to leave that like. It does help out in the small little terms in that aspect as well. And if you want to see some behind-the-scenes stuff, I got some behind-the-scenes stuff that's going to be coming up here very soon on as a members-only thing. So check out the join button, too. Help support the channel. It keeps my website up. It keeps everything paid for on that regard. So, yes. Thank you guys for all that love, and thank you to all my supporters as well. I'm going to start putting your names in a little thing in the very end of these videos now, because I keep forgetting to do that, because I have the brain of an ant. But I wanted to try to modernize everything in terms, since, you know, we got the modern Walmart going on over there. I wanted the modern Mickey D's, a more modern Mickey D's. You know, we got those double drive-thrus and stuff. And every time that I do anything with these routes and stuff, and I start putting down these restaurants, especially like McDonald's, it makes me just crave McDonald's. Like, I don't know if anyone else gets those cravings like that whenever you're route building, but man, I could really go for a Big Mac. We're not sponsored, by the way, but hey, I would you know, you wanna talk? McDonald's, you know, email me, witsimulations102@gmail.com. But, we do have some, other news going on as well in between, where I'm just placing down vehicles and trying to mix in everything. For those that are doing Discords and stuff, my Discord is now officially on a lockdown. I will not be giving out invites to that Discord for a while. Because we've been raided a few times by people who got banned because they were caught sharing content. So, I mean, guys, it's just simple rules to follow. You accept my rules, and then when you break them, you know, I can't help you if you're blatantly breaking my own rules that you agreed to. So, like, yeah, we've locked it down, and we will not be taking invites at this current moment in time. When I do, I will be doing some announcements and stuff, and we'll probably do it just during live streams and for a very limited time. So make sure you are subscribed and ready for the next live stream, which I don't believe we'll be getting out another episode before my vacation. If I get the inspiration to work on it, on my day off on Wednesday, but mostly what I'm going to be doing Wednesday is getting ready for my trip, so I don't think that I'm going to be able to get another episode out before we go on that vacation. So, this might be the last one you get until the first weekend of July. So, I hope you guys enjoy this while you have it. And so make sure to leave likes and leave love, because all that is all appreciated and all happily earned. We hit 1,100 subscribers. Or I'm sorry, we hit 2,100 subscribers. I was 1,000 behind. We hit 2,100 subscribers, and it's just absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for all your love. I do greatly appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed, you know, make sure you hit that subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. And another fun little fact here, you know, again, this episode is just basically titled Cars, because, you know, cars. Oh, also, if you see those little shopping cart returns there, like the one right there in the middle of the screen, as I'm sitting here searching for vehicles. Those are the Kroger shopping cart returns from TBS. And, you know, I've gotten permission to reskin anything TBS and get anything all, like I can re-upload it if I want to. I can do whatever I want with them, thanks to Mr. Logan and, you know, LTG and Chance. So those Kroger shopping cart returns, I'm going to reskin them for Walmart because they never made a Walmart shopping cart return. And so I'm going to do that just to kind of bring in some more of that realism in there. And I want to go back and actually add more people walking around in the parking lot, going back and forth, you know, because we made this look like it's a very busy day at Walmart. There's just lots and lots of cars here. See the asset I just put down? That asset was made for TRS 2004, or probably not even that. It was probably made for UTC. But yeah, you know, I still had to kind of use it. Because just to try to, you know, just to try to keep a variety going, because there's just not that much to choose from, unfortunately. Goodness. But, this city is not this huge conglomerate. It's the county seat, and so like. For this, it's not a big city, you know. It's just a small town in between the hills. The only thing, its major business is the coal mines off in the distance and the big power plant over there. That's where everybody works and gets their money from. And other than these little shopping centers and restaurants, but so this city isn't like. That's why the city is kind of like compact in a way, because it's just a down home city in the mountains. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of my own hometown, but just thrown in the middle of the deserts of Utah. So we ain't got no major city thing going on. I guess also its major player in business for work also will be the rail yard behind it, for Utah Belt. And so yeah, it's a railroad built town, is what it is, and so it's still going strong in its own little way. People come from all around the surrounding counties just to come to this little town, just to go to the Walmarts and go to because the county seats of those little towns those little counties don't their cities don't have a lot in terms, you know, just rural I can't say that word, rural like backwoods country in the desert. I can't English worth a damn, but it's alright. We did get some insights. I have been invited to the Utah Belt Historical Society Facebook page, and I thank those guys for that. I thank those guys for the love. They've been showing my content as well. But I've been getting a lot of insights and some pictures and stuff from other Utah Belt users, and not just in TRAINZ, but from the actual like layouts of the HO scale layouts that people have done, and the other things with the Utah Belt, and especially the main player of the Utah Belt. I've been getting a lot of inspiration and ideas from that, and I have my own little inspiration ideas from this, because remember, this route is heavily based off of the Soldier Summit and that surrounding area, and so there's a lot of stuff going on here that I can't wait to get into as we go 2 points east, because this is an east-west traveling route, kind of like the Riverton, because the Riverton is also an east-west traveling route, except for this time, instead of starting in the east and going west, we're starting in the west and going east. I think. I don't know. Sometimes I'm lost in my own directions. I'm one of those guys that won't stop and ask for directions. I'll just keep going until I pass my turn off and be like, well, I think I should have went the other way. Probably. Maybe. No, we got it. No, we're lost. We're really lost. Another thing that I like placing down a lot is the, I know some people give some hate on the creator. I don't know anything behind all the hate about the creator. It's all on the DLS, so I'm going to use it until the DLS takes it down, if there is any truth behind it. If you guys know the creator, SAP, I use a lot of their people. They have some static people, some animated people, but I use a lot of their people because they're just really highly detailed, and they're just really nice to put down into some areas and make the area come to life a little bit. Make sure it makes it look like that, you know, there's actual life happening here, instead of just city with a bunch of cars and nothing. Right? Right. So I'm done with parking lots. Now I want to go do some detailing on this hillside over here. And again, here we go back to fighting textures. I already had all the topography that I wanted done here, so I want to go ahead and just get all the texture work done, put down all those little shrubs and stuff. That's what I'm really happy about this project. I mean, I don't mean this in like a bad way, but from my style of editing and my style of creating, it's actually really, really simple in doing these desert scenes. And now that I've finally got my palette of what I'm wanting and how I'm wanting it to look, oh man, like whenever we start putting this stuff down, it just looks so nice, and it really fits, and it really, I don't know, it's just one of them things that I just really love how it's all turned out, if that makes sense. And this highway is going to be one of them things that's kind of like 122 on the Riverton. It's going to be following most of the route, but it's going to be in places like it's going to diverge away from the route, because we're going to be starting up the grade after this. We're actually starting off the back side of the grade, where it's pretty easy to get up, because you'd be taking mostly empty coal trains back up, but it's hard to come down because you're bringing loaded coal trains down. So you're going to be having to use a lot of dynamics and all that fun stuff in there. But as we're starting up this grade and we're continuing on to points east, we're getting deeper into these valleys, and the mountains are about to, like, it's kind of like overnight someone put a little water on them and they just expanded and they grew, and like all of a sudden you're in a canyon. So that's kind of what I'm going for there in that aspect, and so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some big drop-offs into these big valleys. This creek right here is gonna be playing a significant role in how the mountains and stuff shape out. Well, I guess you can call that the Provo River, right? It's the Provo River Subdivision for a reason. So I guess that little creek right there, or crick, or however you guys want to say it, that little landmass of water, that is the Provo River. That is the namesake of the route of the sub. Yeah, I know how to do things, I think. But yeah, it's been coming along really, really well, and I really enjoy how much that we have gotten so far. Now, next episode, we are going to be doing some more topography. I'm going to try to get some more of the topography down beforehand. But actually, here, I'm going to leave you guys with this question here. You can also put this down in the comments along with the names that you guys have chosen. Would you guys like to see the track being built and the hills being built? Or would you guys rather me do that off camera? Because if you'd rather me do that off camera, I'm letting you know right now, the episode's going to be pretty simple, because it's mostly just going to be me being Whit Ross for a hot minute. Till we get to our next major scene, which would be the canyon. So, so this is it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. We're almost to the end here, and once again, I'm keeping this 24. This one's about 23, 24 minutes. So I'm keeping this range, The 20-minute mark is a pretty good mark for me. And sometimes I might go over, all depending on how much I get done in a episode, or how much I get done and how much I want to call in that episode. And so, yeah. Guys, it is now finally time for us to skedaddle and skedoodle. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for all the love of the last videos. I greatly appreciate that 100%. Make sure to check out our website at www.wowitstrains.com. Do not look up witsimulations.com, because a lot of people just say, you're going to get antivirus kicks up, because when I had the old website previously, and I couldn't pay for it no more because there was a lot of things going on in my life that I couldn't handle the stuff with it. Yeah, a bunch of people, some people overseas bought it and they want $2,100 for it, and I'm not about to pay for that domain like that. So that's why it's wowitstrains.com. It kind of is a nod back to our old the old name, or actually for what WIT actually stands for. So go check it out, www.wowitstrains.com, and check out all the content that we got going on there. We got some stuff in the pipeline as well that's going to be coming very soon, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to like, again, comment all the stuff, help me out. Comment on what you also liked about these videos, and make sure, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification for whenever we go live or whenever a new episode pops out, because, you know, I'm really getting this feel back, really enjoying what we're doing with this. So again, thank you guys so much for all that, and a big shout out to Nugget Trains too for kind of pushing me to come back into speed building as well. So with that being said, I'll see you on down the line. Bye-bye!